Sometimes I like to mix it up a little bit while all the distraction is going on. Don't forget the election, so there's a distraction. So I like to have recap Fridays and replay Saturdays. So come on, you all. Let's get into it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe at Morona Prophecy 597 for more content like this.
Morona Prophecy Productions.
Man, 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 man. I see. He's alive! He's alive! He's alive! Where's the heathen at? Where's he at? Pete Davidson!
Your room turned into a handsy free-for-all. I was dodging greasy fingers like a hog at a county ball. Oh, these parties wild, y'all. And they passed me around. Baby oils leaking out my back door. VIP room turned into a handsy free-for-all. I was dodging greasy fingers like a hog at a county ball.
Got him! I know you're like, got what, Morona? They got him. Now it all makes sense. Put it together, y'all. Remember seeing him with Kim Kardashian. What does Kim Kardashian have to do with a SNL comedian, someone, small fries, like Pete Davidson? I would just say that we already know about the slaves in Hollywood, and then she talks about how he removed all his other tattoos but then got a tattoo of her, and then it wasn't even a tattoo, it was actually a branding, like cattle, like beef, like slave. I mean, you know, actually a lot of things go through my mind. I mean, was this some type of hazing ritual, and or was this her way of, you know, these celebrities and or elites, these ill gods, they purchase these Armenian witches, they put you in a bottle, in a cauldron pot, you know. Was it a love spell? They said something about him also, that he, you know. And then I look at his eyes too, they're very dark with dark circles. The first thing that I got when I saw him was magic. Okay, in my spirit I was getting black magic. So I know for a fact he's on the satanic side. He might be dibbling and dabbling, but at the same time I feel as though he's bought with a price, like that he is a slave. Yes, I feel that way, and I believe that Kim Kardashian, believe it or not, allegedly was the handler at that time, because what would make her cake up with him? And then he was looking real, you know, I mean, not to talk about anybody's looks or anything, but you know, these celebrities, these stars, they're famous, and or they're trying to get famous. Well, he's just a mediocre comedian, but he was giving off very dirty. So what I'm trying to say is these satanic people, these Luciferian people, up in Hollywood, trying to make it, trying to rub hands and meet and greet, and just for him to even be that close to her and knowing her background, I'm giving like handler, elite situation, slave, sex trafficking and things of that nature, and it just all makes sense for the position that Kim is in too. Wasn't she going for some type of lawyer license, or correct me if I'm wrong, but she was going for some type of, you had to take a state test, you know. Whatever happened to that? I know she was still doing that. She was, you know, behind the scenes with Donald Trump, you know, advocating, trying to get inmates off, you know, I guess people with life, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so on to say, bam, but they're dirty on the inside. You know that. So we already know that she's in the Illuminati, okay? So she's high ranking, she's up there. So I just believe that this is one of her slaves, and it shows. The more that you learn these things and you see these things, you start to see the signs and the symbols that they use, because it's hidden in plain sight. Do not forget, they show us these things, folks. And I'm just recollecting and I'm thinking back. I'm like, oh, okay, Pete Davidson, he was a little dirty little slave for whatever purpose that they are using him for. And it was just obvious, because they wear you out, they work you to death, they sex you to death. And then look at what he was saying. I don't even know if this was him or if this was AI, but just to have it up there without it not being pulled down, is very sus. You get what I'm saying? So, and more than likely, considering that everybody, Kim Kardashian is linked to P. Diddy, y'all. P. Diddy, she's linked to P. Diddy, and sorry about that. But I'm sorry, I had some background noise. But it just all makes sense to me, y'all, with the P. Diddy thing, because I believe she's in the films too, the tapes, of course, right? Of course, right? Everybody who was in Kanye West's picture, remember that picture that I told y'all about when they was in the white bed, Donald Trump, all of them in the white bed, and they were all sleeping together. Okay, think about it, y'all. Come on now, put these things together. But yeah, I'm not gonna tarry too long on this one. But Pete Davidson, yeah, it's everybody, y'all. It wouldn't be any surprise to me if Sean P. Diddy Combs allegedly didn't have HIV. Why they even say that the first time when they said that, y'all? Oh, now he's coming home to spread more diseases and to get the rest of the Gen Z population, and then all the Diddy queens. And Hollywood, one big debauchery Babylonic party. That's Lucifer's kingdom right there. That's his like the army. What do you call that? Now I'm gone, but I'll be back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe for more content like this.